What's up, y'all? This is Jay Bratton. This is DETV. One, two. What's up, y'all? This is DETV Unplugged. I'm your host, Jay Bratton. We're gonna have some fun tonight. This is where music happens. This is where art happens. This is where we have fun in music and in love. I hope y'all don't mind us playing for y'all for a couple seconds. Enjoy the vibes. I got my homies and my friends with me. I'm gonna introduce them in a second. We got my homie AJ on sax. Yes, sir. I got my homie Dante Johnson on keys. my homie Mark Thomas on drums. Just getting started on tonight. Got my homie Tom Walls on guitar. What's up, y'all? Again, my name is James Bratton. This is DETV Unplugged, and we'll be giving you music every other week right here on Channel 28. We have some special guests on tonight. I would like to introduce him. His name is Tom. He's already been playing with us. Actually, a few questions. So, Tom, introduce yourself. Tell us about you, man.
Tom Walls, play guitar obviously, but I'm in a band called Red Hots, a cover band from around the area. Been playing guitar for, about 16, 17 years-ish. Self-taught and everything. So yeah, I'm really excited that you guys invited me over here to jam. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you have a song for us tonight?
I do. I got a few.
Let's go. Let's go.
So we can do the first one? Or?
Yeah, let's do the first one.
All right, let's go.
Let's do the first one. What you got? What you singing for us?
I'm going to sing a song by Phil Collins called In the Air Tonight.
Let's go. Let's go. Here we go.
And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, oh Lord. Well, you told me you were drowning, I would not lend a hand. I've seen your face before, my friend. I don't know if you know who I am, but I was there and I saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. I know where you've been. It's all been a pack of lies. And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Your Lord, your Lord. Well, I remember to worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time, the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you don't fool me, but the hurt doesn't show. The pain still grows. No strangers to you and me. 'Cause I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, can you feel it coming in the air tonight? Oh Lord, 'cause I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord.
Sir, yes,
Thank you,
sir.
thank you.
Yes, sir. Tom, that was amazing, man.
Oh, thanks.
That was amazing, man.
Thank you.
So I'm home. Put the guitar down for a minute. That was amazing, man.
Thank you very much.
Tom Walls, everybody, from the Red
Thank
Hots
you.
Band. So I'm asking you a few questions, man.
Yeah, man.
How did you grow up? How did you get into music?
I mean, basically, I always liked guitar. Even before I could play guitar, I always thought it was cool. Like watching TV, seeing rock bands, thought guitar was cool. I didn't come from a musical family. My mom and dad didn't play instruments,
Wow.
but their musical choices, what they listened to, influenced me a lot. Like my dad was rock, Black Sabbath, AC/DC,
Nice.
ZZ Top, Pink Floyd, and my mom was like Celine Dion, Cat Stevens,
Sheesh.
Neil Diamond, Moody Blues. So I had a very eclectic.
Whole nother
and then-
side of music.
Yeah, and then
that's nice.
so I was into that, and then my aunt, she was into a lot of early '90s and mid '90s R&B and hip hop.
Nice.
So like Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men, R. Kelly, like all that stuff she had. So when I went over her house, she would always be playing it. So I listened to that. So once I got into that, I got my guitar around. I was like 17, so I think I started kind of late for most musicians, but got into guitar at 17, and then basically tried to learn as much music as I can, and that kind of led me where I am today, where the cover scene and everything. I get to play any song you can think of, get to jam with you guys, totally different than I'm used to.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just kind of me being into music in general got me kind of where I am as far as guitar playing.
Wow.
And but yeah, I didn't come from a musical family, which most people think. I don't know music theory. I taught myself. I don't know how to read music. I don't know any of that stuff. I kind of just go by ear.
That is amazing. That is amazing for those of you on TV land. That is amazing. Wow. Wow.
Thanks. At least you think it is. So. But yeah, that's kind of just the beginnings of kind of how I got into music.
Yeah.
And yeah, just was played in some metal bands, some rock bands, and then got into the cover stuff to kind of, nobody plays more than a good cover band.
Right.
And I wanted to play live as much as I could.
Yeah.
So joined the cover scene and have been doing that for 7 years or so.
Nice.
And that's how I met you through that too.
Right. So I met Tom at a local club in Newark, Delaware called Deer Park. I used to play there with a band. This is not about me, but I used to play there with a band called Corduroy. And so when I met Tom, he called him up to play guitar. I was like, okay, cool. He's a cool guy. And we just kept in touch, man. And he ended up telling me that he worked at a guitar shop. So I was like, whoa, you know what I mean? So I started calling him and like, yo, can you fix my bass? It's broke. Like I would just call him like randomly. And he actually does a lot of things like as far as putting guitars together, put basses together. And yeah, you were teching all my stuff for a minute, man. Like,
Yeah.
how did you get into like learning how to do all that type of stuff, like the technical work?
Yeah, I worked at a local guitar shop in Wilmington.
Yeah.
Called Cara Guitars, and I kind of apprenticed there.
Yeah.
I just came in and he was like, yeah, I'll teach. I was like 19 or 20. He said, I'll teach you how to work on guitars, and started there, and I was there for about 2 years, just working on random stuff that came in the shop, re-strings mostly, like little stuff until I could, figure out how to do the really good stuff.
Yeah.
And then I moved to a company called Paul Reed Smith Guitars down in Maryland. And this is actually a Paul Reed Smith guitar.
Great
And
company.
I've been working with them for almost 11 years. And I'm quality control there for the import line of guitars that they make that come from South Korea, Indonesia, China. They all come in, and I am the quality control for those.
So how did you get that job? That's
I just-
PRS is a pretty big company.
They're
like,
the third
I know
largest
a lot of
in the
I know a
United
lot of
States.
Great guitar players that use this company. So how'd you get connected with them?
I just sent my resume in one
Wow.
day. I was I used my yeah, it's not that cool of a story. I just sent my resume in, and
Right.
I got hired first as just like a guy who cuts the lumber down to make the guitars.
Oh wow.
Because the lumber, the wood that's made of comes in lumber form.
Wow.
So I was in charge of kind of cutting it down to manageable sizes to build this.
Yeah.
And I did that for almost a year, and then they had an opening in the same company, PRS, for a quality control person. So basically doing guitar tech work on brand new guitars that come in to make sure they're good for the
Nice.
stores. And I applied for that internally, and they hired me for that since I had experience in the shop from Wilmington.
That's amazing, man.
So
Wow.
I've been doing that, and then I'm just through that, and then playing out, I've met a lot of people, and I end up doing tech work for them, like you. I've done some tech work for some other friends in the cover band industry and not the cover band industry. I even worked on AJ's guitar over there.
Nice.
So that's how it goes. So everything, kind of my whole life revolves around music and guitars. My day job is setting up guitars. My weekend job is playing the guitar.
Right. With your band.
So yeah, it's everything is music and guitar in my life, actually.
So let's talk about the band in 1 second.
Okay.
How about you play something? I know this is off the cuff, but just give us some of the, off the top of your head, man. Just play something for us.
All right.
Just whatever. It ain't got to be a song. Just whatever you feeling. Like, just give us something. Let the people hear you. Let the people hear you what you got.
All right.
This is DETV Unplugged, y'all. Tom Walls. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Man, wow. Wow.
Thank you very
man.
much.
Yes, sir. Man, that's amazing. That guitar is amazing, man.
Thank you. It's actually custom built for me.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got my signature, my name on the back says it's my employee guitar, so I got
crazy.
to build it through work. But
Wow.
so
Wow.
I picked out all the wood and the color and everything.
That's nice, man.
So and I play it
That's
all
nice.
the time.
So you got connected with PRS, man. Wow,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So I met you in the cover band scene. I was
Yeah,
playing
I
with the cover
remember the
band
first
scene.
day
Yeah.
I actually met you.
Yeah.
Your old singer from
Yeah.
Corduroy
Hub.
called me, said, "Hey, I need a fill-in guitar player for a acoustic
Right.
gig." And I was like, "Cool." And I don't know if he told me it was a trio gig or he didn't, but I showed up, and then he told me, or I knew before, but I didn't know who was playing bass.
Yeah.
And I knew you through the Corduroy band.
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, he's a really good bass player." And then when he told me at the gig, "Oh, the bass player's Jay," I was like, like, "Oh my God!" I don't know if I can hang with Jay.
Man, cut it out. Cut it out, man.
So, and this is an inside joke with my band, but now everybody will know. But so there was a song, I think it was Brown Eyed Girl, and I didn't know how to play it. Like, I've never learned it. And Hub was like, Brown Eyed Girl? And I was like, no. And you were like, numbers, meaning like chord progression numbers. And I don't. And I said, yeah, because I didn't want to say no, because I was afraid you guys would be like, this guy doesn't know what he's doing. So I said, yeah, anyway. And we got through it. But ever since then, I've kind of always had my motto was like, just fake it till you make it.
Wow, yeah.
So I say yeah to a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Just because I know it'll put me in a position to meet people or become better.
Right.
So there's a lot of times where I say yes to something, and I kind of puts pressure on myself to then learn. Like, I've said yes to filling gigs without really being comfortable, but then learning up into the gig. And but that was funny. The first day I met you, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can hang with Jay.
Yeah, man. Cut it out, man. But yeah, man, we can do another song in a minute. Couple more questions.
Yeah.
So the Red Hots band.
Yes.
Are you the leader, or are you just a guitar player? Or
We
how
have
did
two
that happen?
Well, I was playing in a cover band at the time, and I got a call, or I forget how exactly I got in the band, but I was talking to somebody who was in the band. I think it was the old bass player, Ryan.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, we're looking for a guitar player.
Mhm.
Would you want to audition? So I said, well, do you want to join the band? I said, yeah, sure. But I was already in a band at the time, so I had to leave my old band, join the Red Hots, and that was 4 years ago.
Wow.
And now we're a six-piece now. We just added a second guitar player who's
Nice.
mostly rhythm, but also he plays like trumpet and keyboards as well.
Nice.
We have a keyboard player named Marcus. Paul's our drummer, Nate on bass, and Brandy, our singer, who's been in the cover scene for a long time. So
Nice.
I've been in Red Hots for about 4 years. We've been a six-piece for about 5 or 6 months now.
Mhm.
But that's how I got into that. And one of the main reasons I got that gig was just filling in for
Yeah.
other bands,
Yeah.
and then kind of getting known as, well, he's kind of good. So whenever a spot opens up, we should call him. And I got a call. So apparently I was good enough.
Yeah.
to want for people to want me in another band. So, but yeah, that's how I got that gig, and I mean, it's been really fun being in the cover scene. Back in the day when I was a teenager, I would never think I would be in the cover scene. I was like strictly metal, like guy, like I don't play anything but metal. And then I was like, well, there's no money in metal, so.
Wow, man. Well, speaking of cover songs, man, we got another one?
Sure, I think
we can do?
Yeah, we can do one.
Let's do one more.
All right, this song is by the band called the White Stripes. It's called Seven Nation Army. I'm gonna fight 'em off. Seven Nation Army couldn't hold me back. I'm gonna rip it off, taking their time right behind my back. 'Cause I'm talking to myself at night because I can't forget. Back and forth through my mind behind a cigarette. And the message coming from my bones tells me leave it alone. Going to Wichita, far from this opera forevermore. I'm gonna work the straw, make the sweat drip out of every pore. Yeah, and I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding and I'm bleeding right before the Lord. And all the words are gonna bleed for me, and I will bleed no more. Yeah, no blood coming from my eyes tells me go back home.
Tom Walls, everybody.
Thank you.
Sheesh. Tom, give us a little bit more of that solo real quick. Eeh. Amazing, man. Amazing, man. Wow. 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 This is DTV Unplugged. Can't get this nowhere else in Delaware. But got a few questions, man. So how did playing in a cover band groom you as a musician? Like having to have to learn like so many different songs and so many different genres. How'd that help you as a musician and like growing?
That's the biggest thing like about playing in the cover scene is you learn so much just from playing with other people who are better than you, playing with other people from different backgrounds of music. Like in my band, I'm like the metal guy, you know. I'm always like, obviously, my solos and stuff. I'm just like shred guy. I want to play a lot of notes. Brandy, our singer, is like very R&B and soul. You know, that's her favorite type of music. So she's very soulful voice, and she's bringing that to the band. Our bass player's a kind of jazzy guy, knows a lot of music theory. Same with our drummer. So him playing with those two guys, our drummer Paul, like rock guy, but teaches music. So his music theory and the bass player's music theory is like awesome. So I learned a lot from those guys about, you know, I'll say I don't know what to play. Like I don't want to step on the keyboard lines, and I don't want to step on the vocals. So I need to fit somewhere. And they'll say, okay, well it's this, so you can play, you know, this mode or this inversion. And like usually they'll have to like kind of like, oh, put your hands there. But once I got it, I got it. So yeah, playing the cover scene is just opened my whole playing to a new world basically. You know, the rock stuff's fun to play after a while, but I really like playing a lot of like the Stevie Wonder stuff, the Prince stuff. Just like the Earth, Wind and Fire stuff like that is more interesting to me now because it's so not what I'm used to. And it kind of makes me play different or pick different notes that I would be used to, because I'm used to kind of metal blues scales, sweep picking and stuff like that, which sometimes you can't do that in those songs. So I try to kind of lay back and say, okay, where do I fit? I'm the guitar player. It doesn't mean I have to solo all the time. Where do I fit? Sometimes I lay completely out until the chorus and I come in. So it's taught me a lot about holding back, even though it doesn't seem like it today when I'm doing all my solos. But
nice, man.
Purple Haze? I don't know if I know it.
You know Purple Haze?
I know a little bit, maybe. By Jimi Hendrix, right? That's one? I don't know.
See what you know, man.
Is that that one? I think that was Purple Haze. It's a little rough, but so yeah, I mean, I just want to play with anybody, anywhere I can, any kind of music, and the cover band scene has really helped me with that. Just learning, meeting everybody. The cover scene around here is, as you can probably tell, it's just a lot of people, a lot of great musicians, and I'm sure you're gonna have some of them on other episodes. But
absolutely.
There's so much talent around here that like it's ridiculous. AJ, amazing saxophone player and guitar player, great singer as well. It's just I just love playing in the cover scene. It's taught me so much. So
nice. Yeah. So the Red Hots band, where will you guys be playing? Like locally, like what are some of the regular clubs you guys play weekly? So some of the people can come
Yeah.
check y'all out.
Locally, we play at the Riverfront in Wilmington at this place called Docklands.
Nice.
We're there on May 10th. Full band, full 6-piece band. You know, we play a lot of the songs that you hear tonight.
Yeah.
Plus, a lot more R&B, alternative, dance, pop,
Yes, sir.
oldies, a little bit of country, the whole thing.
Nice.
So we're there. We play at Atlantic City a lot. We play at the Borgata quite often. We do a lot of weddings and private events too. So if we're not playing clubs, we're usually playing weddings. So which is fun too, because that's a whole different going clubs are one thing, but weddings, it's a lot of got to learn this song for the first dance and the timing of the wedding. So that side of the cover band stuff has also taught me how to kind of be professional and kind of how things run, the ins and outs, the logistics of being in a band.
Nice.
Other than the playing aspect of it. So
Nice.
we play there. We play at Logan House in Trolley, and Catherine Rooney's in Trolley, Trolley Square in Wilmington. And then we travel all over the place. We're going to Ohio in the summer. We'll be down at the Starboard 3 times this summer doing some acoustic stuff, full band acoustic down there at the beach. Yeah, a lot of different places, a lot of casinos, a lot of weddings, basically.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Nice, man. Nice, man. Coming at the end, so at the end we're gonna do some just a jam.
Yeah, man, whatever you want to do.
We want you to play, and we're gonna pick you up from where we at. That's coming in a minute.
Right.
Few more questions.
Yeah.
So with the Red Hots band, what are some challenges that you guys experienced during shows, or what are some things that the people wouldn't know that you have to go through, like being on the road and being like, constantly going to different bars and different atmospheres? Tell them a little bit about that. People don't understand that side.
Yeah, sometimes, you show up to a gig and the sound isn't the greatest, maybe. The sound system isn't the greatest, so you have to make do with that. They don't have enough inputs for what you need. That's always tricky.
Right.
We have a in-ear rig, so that, we don't have monitors on the stage. We just have our, kind of like our earbuds, like Apple earbud kind of things, but so we can mix ourselves. But sometimes the sound guy isn't the greatest, or sometimes you have a really good sound guy. We've been lucky. We've pretty much had every gig has been great with sound guys. So sound's a big one. Sometimes just getting to the gig can be difficult. I mean, traffic, somebody's car, stuff like that. The biggest thing about being in the band is that most people don't is it's a lot of work. And with 6 people, there's a lot of different personalities.
Yeah.
So having everybody together gig time is a must. If you have any feelings about something, you kind of leave it at the door, kind of thing. You're trying to perform, you're trying to make the bar money, and you're trying to earn your money so they'll book you again too.
That's key. That's key. He said something very key right there. Like when you're dealing with a group and like just a amount of people, it's imperative that you like give yourself, give what is needed and nothing more. Like your feelings, you got to leave them aside because you have to be there for the next person. It's crazy how that works.
Very hard,
like it's
sometimes.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works. That was.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest thing that most people might not realize about being a band. Like, oh, you guys just have fun and get paid to drink, and not really. I mean, I rarely drink at shows.
Right.
I try to be there 2 hours beforehand to set up, our lights and everything.
Yeah.
And then we're there an hour, sometimes 2 after we're done. So it's a long day. I mean, it can be a 12-hour day if you're driving 2 hours to the gig to get there 2 hours early to then play for 4 hours and then get done and load out for 2 hours and drive 2 hours home. It's a long day. So the travel, the dealing with everybody, and, making sure you guys all can perform for, the people there that came to see you.
Yeah.
And just keeping the energy up, too. Like, nobody wants to see a band that doesn't really have any energy. So keeping the energy up is a big thing for me.
Nice. Nice. So how can we follow you guys? How can we follow you? How can we follow the Red Hots band?
Yeah.
And then we're going to jam for you.
You can follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and Twitter at Red Hots. And it's Hots is spelled with 2 T's, so REDHOTTS. We have a website, redhots.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, post our schedule on our website a lot. But that's pretty much how you can follow us on that. And hopefully come to see a show if you're local. If you're not local, then you can just book us at your local club, and we'll come. I mean, we'll travel anywhere. We've been to Alabama last year, Boston, Ohio, or D.C., anywhere around here. New York, we've been, played all around. So, yeah.
Nice. So here at DETV, we do we starting a new tradition, y'all. We do something with an artist where they just start something off the top of their head, and we just start playing along with them. So let's go with it. Let's go with it. Tom, what you got for us? We can just follow you. Give us a key, and yeah, we just rock with you.
Let's do C sharp minor.
This is DETV Unplugged. We are looking for different artists and different art. We're going to be looking for vendors. Whatever you got, just contact us here at DETV. My Facebook is Jay Bratton. You can contact DETV page. Ivan Thomas. Ivan, come talk to us, man. This is the CEO. This is the man.
Yo, what's up? What's up? Great job, baby. Great job, Tom. Yo, great job, man. Now, when we go out, can y'all give me a little bit of blues real quick? I'm talking about something like Shaft, Black Coffee. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for tuning in. This is DETV Unplugged. Something is amazing when you have a vision and to watch it just prosper the way it is. It's happening. Now, they play it. You see how they play it? Well, this is DETV Unplugged with Jay Bratton, my homie. And what we do is we have a platform for all artists. So if you want to get on, make sure you hit Jay up. And DETV Unplugged, baby. We're going to leave it like that. It's all on y'all.